In light of Avatar 2: The Way of the Water coming out soon, I thought it'd be pretty fitting to look back at the movie that started it all, Avatar. Today I'll be exploring the pros and cons of the original, and making a firm stance on whether or not the first one is overrated or worth the nearly $3 billion box office numbers. James Cameron's Avatar 1 came out back in 2009. Yes, it's actually been 13 years since its release, which is pretty crazy. The film captivated the world with its groundbreaking graphics and technical achievements. The film starred Zoe Saldana, Sam Worthington, Sigourney Weaver, and Stephen Lang, among a lot of other names. And backed by box office legend James Cameron, it was a recipe for success. And sure enough, the film grossed an insane $77 million on the first weekend and went on to earn approximately $2.7 billion to date, and counting. So, let's talk about one of the main features of the movie, the graphics. One of the biggest praises for the film, and mainly what made it such a marvel, was the visual effects Avatar introduced. The world of Pandora looks stunning, and every character is brought to life in a way that had not been seen before then. With the use of motion capture and modern technology, the world was captivated by the sight of Avatar. I was able to catch the movie in IMAX 3D, which arguably is the very best way to watch the movie. Even though 3D is a bit of a ripoff in my opinion, but that's a discussion for another day. The visuals were amazing, and with quality acting mixed with the mocap technology that's become commonplace, Avatar set its footprint in modern cinema forever. But after you get past the spectacle of the visuals, what is left? If you strip away the visual marvel, you're left with a story that has been told before, except in different ways, and even better in a lot of different instances. Many people have cited Pocahontas, Dances with Wolves, and even Dune, among others, as stories that are extremely similar to Avatar's plot. We've seen this idea time and time again, where a man or woman from one side ends up assimilating with the native tribe and eventually joins their battle in fighting the humans or colonizers. Now, while we can't particularly berate Cameron for following similar tropes of storylines, because that's the nature of creativity and art in general, I still think that many of the characters end up not making a lasting impression on the viewer. And that's a must if you're going to follow or completely copy the same exact storyline we've seen before. Apart from Zoe Saldana, Sam Worthington, and Stephen Lang's characters, everyone is particularly forgettable in my opinion. And unfortunately, it doesn't offer much in terms of originality. And the characters that they do play are completely unoriginal, and we've seen them time and time again. They don't leave a lasting impression whatsoever. And they follow an archetype that we've seen when it comes to the good guys versus the bad guys. And I'm not just being general here with the archetype. I genuinely think that the characters are very cardboard when it comes down to it. And this is not a jab at any of the actors either. So with the storyline characters being nothing to write home about, it's only the visual aspect of the film that really sets Avatar apart from any other movie with the same premise. Yet, when the film came out, it seemed to captivate everyone. I remember everyone losing their minds and seeing it 2-3 times in the theater. And even back then, surrounded by all that hype, I never quite got it, I never quite understood it. I left the theater wondering, okay, well that was solid, that was maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. You know, not a bad movie by any means. I'm not saying the movie's bad. With the box office numbers that it has, it just does not hit the level of praise or accomplishment that it gets, in my opinion. Taking a look back again, it doesn't do anything drastically original or clever and ends up being a solid sci-fi film that is forgettable after a few years apart from its box office numbers. I'm not here to roast the movie or the good parts of it, but being the highest grossing film of all time, it's not even close to being worth that title. So, will the second one take flight and shatter more records? We will see. But for now, that was my time. Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Let me know below. I love hearing your thoughts. I love hearing the discussions below. I always keep them open. Even if you disagree with me, let me know. I want to hear it. I want to hear the good. I want to hear the bad. So let me know below. Thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button to stay up to date and be notified for all our latest videos on movie and entertainment content. Anyways, until next time, this has been Placid5. Peace.